Hello and welcome everyone. Today's video features a first look at the brand new Tier 7 Japanese cruiser that has just entered testing, the Maya. Now the Maya was one of 4 Takao-class heavy cruisers active in World War II with the Imperial Japanese Navy. Maya now joins 2 of her sister ships, which are currently in-game, the Takao and Atago. Maya served extensively across the Pacific during the conflict before it being sunk on the 23rd of October 1944. Maya was struck by 4 torpedoes fired by US submarine USS Dace and sunk almost immediately. In 2019, the wreck of Maya was discovered, still in astonishingly good condition, with all main gun turrets still in place and the massive bridge structure intact. I can assure you she looks even better in game. So let's go and start with the consumables. Now you have damage control party, it's pretty standard. A choice between Def AA and Hydro. I'm nearly always going to pick Hydro in this case. You have a fighter. You have a repair party at Tier 7. And you have reload booster at Tier 7. This is a very spicy mix of consumables to have at Tier 7. A very spicy mix. This takes 50% off the reload time, your standard main battery reload booster. So a very, very strong mix of consumables. Now if we go, let's start with the basics. Armor layout. 16mm plating on the bow. Same here on the stern. Aft end deck and lower plating, all 16mm. Superstructure 13. Upper casemate of 25. And the deck is 29. Armor belt of 102, and here under the turrets 127 and 76 on the Citadel armor. 127 here at the stern, also under the turrets. It's the torpedo protection side plating. At Warship 25mm and the Citadel armor is 76. So it is lightly armored, but to have this many hit points, 39,200 at Tier 7 with 4 repair parties, and then a 19% torpedo protection damage reduction. This is pretty chunky. This level of HP and 4 repair parties at Tier 7. The guns, these are your very traditional IJN heavy cruiser gun, 203mm. Slow reload but very nice damage. 15-second reload, range of 15.3 kilometers. Very solid, high explosive. 3,300 damage, 17% fire chance, 34% armor penetration, shell speed of 840 meters per second, and the AP can inflict 4,700 max damage. These guns are nice. These are, if you've played IJN cruisers, you'll know all about these guns. Slow reload, but very nice alpha strike. And you get 8 of them. 2 turrets, 4 and 2 aft. And don't forget, you have access to the reload booster. So you can bring that reload down to 7.5 seconds. If something pops up, shows you broadside. Now I don't have a value on the Sigma yet, I would assume from the one game I played, now this is just an assumption on my part, I would assume the Sigma is 2.0. Your standard cruiser dispersion at this tier. But I haven't confirmed this. That's just, I played one game, and that is my guess of the Sigma value, 2.0. Now, not only are the guns decent, I can't really say if it's fun or not, because that would imply me giving my opinion about the gameplay. I'm not allowed to do that yet. So all we can do is look at everything here that's visible in port and surmise from similar ships with similar stats how they can potentially perform. But we can see survivability looks really strong. Artillery with the reload booster looks really strong. And we come to the torpedoes. Maya gets 16 torpedoes with 8 kilometers in range. Really high speed, 76 knots, and almost 21k in damage. So really strong torpedoes. 2 launchers on each side, 16 torps in total. So you don't want to be rushing at this thing, because it can put out walls of torps. Depth charges, we'll ignore the depth charges for the moment. There are no subs in the game currently for the next 2 updates, but it comes with torpedo or depth charges, of course. AA defense, 5.8 kilometers in range. Secondary battery doubles up. A lot of single mounted 25mm and 13 triple mounted 25mm. Continuous damage 217. It's not exactly terrible. You get 3 flak explosions and a max firing range of 5.8 kilometers. Now remember, you have a fighter, and you can also mount defensive fire if you're, you wouldn't be normally queuing up with carriers, but you can get a lot of tier 8 carriers playing tier 7s. But you have the option, defensive fire or hydro. So you can boost that AA defense. Maneuverability. Let me please check. Some flags. Max speed of 37.3. That's with the speed flag. Getting close to 40 knots. At tier 7 is not bad. Turning circle of 780 meters. And a rudder shift of 8.1. And then finally, the concealment is 11.2. Remember, tier 7 doesn't get the concealment upgrade, so you can only use concealment expert, the captain skill. I wonder if they steal coal or dubs. Well, it's tier 7, so I would suspect that this will be a premium ship of some kind. Most likely in the premium store would be my best bet. You don't usually see that many tier 7 coal ships or steel ships. Steel ships is normally reserved for tier 9s, tier 10s. So I hope you all enjoyed this preview of the upcoming tier 7 IJN cruiser Maya. Now let me quickly remind you that this is still a work in progress, and the stats in this video are subject to balancing changes. But this is the current state of testing. I hope you let me know in the comments what you think of the Maya, and until the next time, you can catch me regularly on Twitch during the week I look forward to seeing you all. I'd like to thank you once again all for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more. Take a moment to check out some of my most recent videos and leave a comment below. And until the next time, keep sailing it like you stole it.